Hi guys, I'm Brittany. Nice to meet y'all. This is my first podcast, Better Days to Come. The purpose of my podcast is basically just to spread awareness about injustice, corruption, dishonesty at the hands of criminals and authorities with power. I want to briefly tell y'all, without taking up too much time, just give y'all a background of my story, of what you can expect to hear on my podcast. With that being said, let's get into it. Like I said, my name is Brittany. I'm a mother of four, single mother of four, but currently I'm engaged now. But my history of being a single mother of four. Must I say, this shit has been bittersweet. The sweetest of it, only thing I can say was sweet about it, is giving birth to my children. I have never felt so much hate from people ever in my life besides the guys I had children by. I want to rephrase that because I wouldn't say the guys I had children by, because I wouldn't speak on my first and my third child's father. I would like to speak on my second and my last child's father, which would be my two boys. I love my sons to death. I love all my kids to death. But let me tell you something. This ain't been no goddamn walk in the park. This shit been a motherfucking rodeo. In and out of the courts. When you really the victim and you being hated, slander, identity theft, defamation of character, unjust. Of course, if I was a narcissist, I would be able to be believable too, because they don't have to practice lies. It's just something that they do. It's a natural behavior. To actually have to deal with these type of people, it is ridiculous. I go to the courts legally and authorities far as cops reporting things throughout the process of, things unfolding within the years that has gone by. Legally, remind you, legally. I'm the victim, but I never get treated like a victim. Why? Is it because I come into courts with paperwork and evidence in black and white that makes sense, and others may come with witnesses that you can verbal tell things, but nothing is never written on paper? You tell me what's the problem. You can get a lawyer to represent you throughout, with things as far as like, dealing with courts and, things that you go through. You can get legal representation, but I feel as though who else was going to tell my story better than me? I'm the person that gathered all this information. I'm the person that came up with timelines, and I am the person that had to live this and go through this, while these others go home and sleep peaceful. Even down to the narcissists, sleep peaceful. I sleep peaceful too, because ain't shit gonna break my rest. But I'm just saying though, this custody shit, it would be better looked at if motherfuckers was fighting for my kids because they want to be in my children's lives. But you're not fighting for my kids because you want to be in my children's lives. You fighting me because you want me to be miserable. But guess what? I'm not. Sorry. Look at me. I ain't miserable. But I'm not going to be miserable. And on top of me not being miserable, guess what? You still ain't going to get my motherfucking kids. I don't care what judicial system, what judge, what magistrate, write any order. If my kids experience abuse in the hands of their fathers, I wish the fuck I would allow my kids to even leave my side. To allow my kids for you to even think that you're going to get some sort of custody. I don't give a shit about what these systems say. As you can see, if you go into courts nowadays with an attorney, you be heard. Try going in that bitch by yourself. With all your timeline and paperwork, you being rushed, not being heard. They disrespectful. instead of everyone doing what's best for the child. No one wants to do what's best for the child, clearly. Seems like I'm the only one that wants to do what's best for the child. It don't affect nobody but the child. Me personally, I'm the type of mother that will go above and beyond for my children. And I'm pretty sure any mother that's dedicated and devoted to their children will do the same thing. Even if that takes for you to protect them from the person you had them with. It's sad to say that people can live on and live their lives and not even think about the fact that I put my child in this situation. Me as a mother and me having full custody of my boys, my children, period. There's 4, 2 girls, 2 boys. The oldest 18, the youngest 4. And I just feel like having my sons to have to experience the things that they experienced, it didn't only affect my sons. It didn't only affect me. It affected my daughters. It affected us as a family. It got to the point where we couldn't live and go outside and you just living. You got people following you. You got people watching you. You got people just being hateful. And what makes it even worse is that you even got step parents involved. Me as a stepmother, if my fiance is not at his best and the mother of his child feel as though he's not mentally at his best, while me as a mother and a stepmother, I like to get to know you and meet you. Because for one, if he's not at his best, when he's not at his best, what can you do to protect my child? No one's out here in this generation living like that. They're not. Nobody really don't care. I have dealt with this shit. My oldest son is 9. I have dealt with this shit for 8 years. In and out of courts, in and out of courts, in and out of courts. Lie after lie, lie after lie, lie after lie. Custody changed in 8 years? Hell no. So the courts know something. Visitations changed? Yeah. Did it help in any way? Fuck no. It terrorized my children. And this is something as a mother that I have to look at my children's face and not even have the answers to. Ma, I thought you said you was going to fight. Ma, I thought you said it would be over with. Ma, I thought you said praying going to help. Ma, I thought you said God this. Ma, I thought you said that. And all I can do is just keep on assuring my child that I'm doing the right thing. That's all I can do. And it's fucked up because you sit and you wonder what it's going to be like for your child when they get older. How are their relationships with their children and the mothers or fathers of their children, how them relationships going to look? On my end, I can only do but so much. I'm only the mom. But at the same time, I also can teach them the shit not to do as a young boy becoming a man. And when it come down to authorities, everybody authorized, this is what they say. They're here to what? Protect and serve. But guess what? I'm a mother and a citizen that don't feel protected or feel like nothing has been served. Or even feel like I have been heard. But once again, that's where we get into the topic. And better days to come. If you continue to listen and join, you'll hear more and more. But again, I'm going to leave y'all with this. Just know that every fight ain't clean. And everyone's hands ain't clean. The same people that feel as though they got power and authority, whether it's a criminal or the system, their days come too. Just remember that. Bye, guys.